Yo, this is book of Kieshan, you know? But right now, I read this book like 3 times, man, and I want to program it in my brain. So I'm gonna make the video of the book. This book is called The Four Agreements. Yeah? The Four Agreements by, you see it? Can't see it. Don Miguel Roots. Yeah? I think I'm gonna jump straight to the chapters. Okay, let me do the introduction first. I gotta read the introduction. Go straight to the point. Enough people don't read book, so I'm gonna read with them. Yeah? This is the introduction. It's called The Smoky Mirror. The Smoky Mirror. Yeah? 3,000 years ago, there was a human, just like you and me, who lived near a city surrounded by mountains. The human was studying to become a medicine man, to learn the knowledge of his ancestors. But he didn't completely agree with everything he was learning. In his heart, he felt there must be something more. Yeah? One day, as he slept in a cave, he dreamed that he saw his own body sleeping. He came out of the cave on the night of the new moon. The sky was clear. He could see millions of stars. Then something happened inside of him that transformed his life forever. He looked at his hands, he felt his body, and he heard his own voice say, "I am made of light. I am made of stars." He looked at the stars again, and he realized that it's not the stars that create light, but rather than the light that creates stars. Everything is made of light, he said. And the space in between isn't empty. And he knew that everything that exists in one living being and the light is the messenger of life, because it is alive and it contains all information. Then he realized that although he was made of stars, he was not those stars. I am in between the stars, he thought. So he called the stars the tonal, and the light between the stars and the nagal. And he knew that he was created. The harmony and space between the two is life or intent. Without life, the tonal and the nagal could not exist. Life is the force of the absolute, the supreme, the creator who creates everything. This is what he discovered. Everything in existence is a manifestation of the one living being we call God. Everything is God. And he came to the conclusion that human perception is merely light perceiving light. He also saw that matter is a mirror. Everything is a mirror that reflects light and creates images of light. And the world of illusion, the dream, is just like smoke, which doesn't allow us to see what we really are. The real us in pure love, pure light, he said. This realization changed his life. Once he knew what he really was, he looked around at other humans and the rest of nature, and he was amazed at what he saw. He saw himself in everything, in every human, in every animal, in every tree, in the water, in the rain, in the clouds, in the earth. And he saw that life mixed with the tonal and the nagal in different ways to create billions of manifestations in life. In those few moments, he comprehended everything. He was very excited, and his heart was filled with peace. He could hardly wait to tell his people what he discovered. But there was no words to explain it. He tried to tell others, but they could not understand. They could see that he had changed, that something beautiful was radiating from his eyes and his voice. They noticed that he no longer had judgment about anything or anyone. He was no longer like anyone else. He could understand everyone very well, but no one could understand him. They believed that he was an incarnation of God. And he smiled when he heard this, and he said, "It is true, I am God, but you are also God. We are the same, you and I. We are images of light. We are God." But still the people didn't understand him. He had discovered that he was a mirror for the rest of the people, a mirror in which he could see himself. Everyone is a mirror, he said. He saw himself in everyone, but nobody saw him as themselves. And he realized that everyone was dreaming, but without awareness, without knowing what they really are. They couldn't see him as themselves because there was a wall of fog or smoke between the mirrors. And all that was of fog was made by the interpretation of images of light, the dreams of humans. Then he knew he would soon forget all that he had learned. He wanted to remember all the vision he had. So he decided to call himself the smoky mirror, so that he would always know that matter is mirror, and the smoke in between what keeps us from knowing what we are. He said, I am the smoky mirror, because I am looking at myself in all of you. But we do not recognize each other because of the smoke in between us. That smoke is the dream, and the mirror and is your dreamer. You see it? Living is easy with eyes closed. Misunderstandings is all you see. You see it? That's the introduction. I'm going to shut it and sell it. I'm going to give it to you because time for big up myself, and, I'm going to give it back. I love the book. To me, I read it 5 times. Yeah? Yo, I read it before. I'm going to get it back from my friend. Big up Annalisa. Yeah? I'm get it from her. Try to move, and then I say dash with it. I say, I can't dash with this book. I'm going to reclaim the book, and this is the book. I'm going to get it back. I'm going to keep reading it because, yo, them things is about self. I find self and be more motivational and inspiring and create a better, more abundant, a more peaceful, a more loving understanding of all. And this is the 4 agreements. Yeah, one I've read many times. You get me? It takes some old convict and them thing there for read books, because normal people don't read books, but we read books like whoa, because sometimes that's where you find self, And no one can talk to you better than self. You understand? We pick nonsense out of nonsense. You get me? Yeah? The Bible are the ABCs. Come we got to Z right now. Zup!